side, we have been dealing with some rain showers out there. Nothing too heavy, but certainly probably not the tropical destination they were previously enjoying. They did miss the big thunderstorms yesterday, though. This is that cold front that swept through, bringing with the heavy storms here in Houston. Now, though, you will see this stream of moisture. Look at all of this cloud cover pushing in from Mexico. All of this moisture is going to keep aiding in rain chances as we go through the next several days. So today we saw some of those showers this morning. As we head into the afternoon, not out of the question, especially for areas to our far southwest. Most of us, though, it's just going to be a cloudy day. Now, as we head into the day tomorrow, 7 a.m., you can see scattered rain showers are going to be possible, especially to the south of I-10. Those rain showers possible through the day. Now, nothing heavy, nothing severe, no flood threat, but it is going to be a bit inconvenient with showers and cloudy skies expected through the day tomorrow. I will say cloudy and showers a lot better than thunderstorms, and that's what we're going to start tracking as we go Wednesday and Thursday. In fact, we're tracking a stronger front that's going to push through the state. Temperatures still going to stay mild in the 70s, but it is going to bring a flood threat to all of southeast Texas. I'm forecasting something similar to what we saw yesterday. So thankfully, the severe weather risk mainly going to be for hail. That's going to be west of the Austin area. You can see that area in the yellow. That's going to be the zone for folks who are storm chasing. Not a threat here in southeast Texas. We do not have a severe risk, but we can see some stronger storms, especially on Thursday. So the big picture is going to show on Tuesday our cold front. That's what we're tracking all the way out in the Four Corners. This is going to be advancing into the state, bringing with it rain chances as we go late Wednesday into the day on Thursday. This low pressure system in far north Texas near Texarkana, that's going to be where the stronger storm set up on Thursday. We're really just on the tail end of that cold front, which is why our flash flood risk primarily for areas well to the north of I-10. A closer look at those rain chances showing Thursday morning, starting to see them really out to the west. This will be advancing to the east by 1 o'clock, starting to impact our far northwest counties. The farther north you are, likely the heftier those storms are going to be, continuing to push through Thursday afternoon. And then it clears out of here, actually drying us out for the weekend. Now, before then, we are forecasting quite a bit of rainfall. It's possible between now and the middle of the week next week. We are talking 2 to 3 inches of money in 75.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll take it.
It's almost like spring, do we dare say? We don't want to jinx it.
Want to jinx it. All right, Caroline.
Thank you.
Thunderstorms, because that's what we have in the forecast once we get to Wednesday and Thursday. So today, just kind of easing us in slowly. A live look from our Arc Generators camera. We've got overcast skies at the giraffe exhibit. Hey, I think they actually kind of like the cooler weather and the cloud cover. Pretty comfortable for the giraffes, but for you or me, a little bit on the chilly side. We have been dealing with some light rain showers out there. Right now, we're actually dry, but a few sprinkles are going to be possible into the afternoon. Nothing too heavy, shouldn't be causing any big problems, but it's not going to feel great if you're outside in the 40s and the 50s. Right now, temperatures sitting at 56 in Pearland, up in Conroe, 50 degrees, 48 for our friends out in Washington County. So a chilly start to what's going to be a pretty cloudy and cool day. This afternoon, temperatures able to rise through the 50s at the heat of the day, reaching about 60 here in Houston with mostly cloudy skies. Now, cloudy skies are going to quickly transition into wet skies again very soon. Tomorrow, a similar situation, a 20% chance for showers, and really just that. We're really just talking light rain today and tomorrow. It's not until Wednesday night that we'll really start to see heavier rain chances and thunderstorm chances increase. In fact, that's ahead of what's going to be a very stormy Thursday. We're tracking a strong front that's going to push through the state. That's bringing with it severe storm threats for far west Texas. Here in Houston, we have a flood threat on Thursday. It could linger into Friday morning, but I think Thursday afternoon, really the day to watch. Coming up, Lisa and Andy will take you hour by hour and when you can expect the strongest of the storms.
We will see you soon for that. Caroline, thank you.
you.
Across the entire area, not quite as much rainfall. We really saw this heaviest band from central Harris County and continuing out into southern Liberty County. So it was a stormy Sunday, and we're going to keep seeing rain chances over the next several days. Those storms yesterday were because of this cold front that passed through, but now behind the front, you can see all of these clouds and moisture coming up from the Pacific across Mexico. This is going to help increase our moisture, which is going to help bring rain chances every single day. Now, this morning, we did wake up to scattered showers, and that's mainly winded down. We're now left with a cool and cloudy afternoon. A similar situation is going to set up tomorrow. We'll start cloudy, light rain showers possible at times, maybe a moderate rain shower, nothing much heavier than that. This is 7 a.m. in the morning. You can see some showers, especially for our far coastal areas. That's going to be continuing on and off through the day on Tuesday, so keep that umbrella handy with you as you go through your day. Thankfully, not forecasting anything heavy, though. In fact, it's not going to be until Wednesday that we're going to start to put any thunderstorm chances in, especially Wednesday afternoon. And then lasting as we go into Thursday, an 80% chance of storms on Thursday, and that's coming with a flood threat as a cold front works its way across the state. Now, thankfully, we do not have a severe risk here in southeast Texas, but on Wednesday, we are going to be tracking a severe threat to our far northwest areas like Waco, Austin, San Antonio, even out towards San Angelo. That's where they have the risk of seeing damaging wind and huge hail. Thankfully, here, we're really south of some of that biggest threats. Let me show you our future track where you can see our cold front starts to move into the state as we go into Wednesday. That cold front is attached to a low pressure system, and wherever we see that low, that's where we can see the strongest of the storm. So the Texarkana area for Thursday, we're really on the tail end of that storm, but we can still bring with it some heavy rainfall. So for now, the heaviest rainfall threat, that's going to be further north along I-20. But even here in southeast Texas, everybody north of I-10 dealing with a flood threat for Thursday. So the timing with that front looks to be early Thursday morning, passing through areas like Austin over towards Dallas, impacting our far northwest areas by 1 o'clock on Thursday, passing through Houston in the middle of the day. Now, you'll notice here in our model, it's showing just green. So the heaviest of it still going to be to our north and the east, and then it's going to clear out. The concern is that we can see heavier storms embedded, and forecast rainfall accumulation right now bringing with it about 1 inch to 2 inches. But as we learned on Sunday, we can quickly.
It looks like, we're not seeing a lot of rain today, which is nice compared to what we saw yesterday.
It is really nice, but we have seen some showers this morning, and I'll tell you what, a lot more rain is coming this week and thunderstorms. So let's get into it, because right now we're mainly just dealing with mostly cloudy skies, kind of damp, kind of dreary, because we had all of that rainfall yesterday, nearly 3 inches at Memorial Park. It is no surprise that our pollen count is starting to see an uptick in mold spores. Now it's in the moderate category. So if you suffer from allergies, like myself, I would certainly recommend taking those medications. As for the rainfall today, well, radar not showing anything at the moment. If we back this up to the last 6 hours, that's where you can see we have seen some light rain showers. Most all of this tapered off within the last few hours. So now it's just cloudy and cool outside. And boy, do I mean cool. Temperatures currently only sitting in the lower to mid 50s. Right now, 55 here in Houston, 59 at Hobby, 51 up in Huntsville. So a cool, cloudy afternoon. If you are heading out to go jogging, temperatures really going to be staying in the mid 50s. As we go through the next several hours, it's really hard for us to see a lot of temperature variation when we've got that cloud cover. As we go into the day tomorrow, pretty similar to today, you'll see temperatures reaching about 60 degrees, a 20% chance of spotty showers, nothing too heavy, not tracking any thunderstorms, no flood threat. But that all changes into Wednesday. By Wednesday, a 40% chance of showers and storms. That's ahead of a big system that's going to swing through the state, bringing with it an 80% chance of thunderstorms here on Thursday. Could linger into Friday morning. Now, those storms on Thursday are coming with a low flood threat for portions of southeast Texas. Lisa, Andy, coming up, I'll take you hour by hour of when you can expect the heaviest of the thunderstorms.
All right, Caroline, we'll check back shortly. Thank you. About this forecast, a lot of rain yesterday.
Oh, yes.
But it was still part of the weekend, and folks found a way to enjoy.
Folks found a way to enjoy, I think, especially because we were finally well above freezing.
Yes.
It was comfortable. In fact, take a look at this pin under a canopy, and I think that's a great attitude to have. I'm assuming this was not when we had lightning out there, but there was quite a bit of rainfall as well. So, Luis, I'm glad you got out and really enjoyed your Sunday. That's how we all should be when it's raining on a weekend. As for how much rainfall we saw, well, the heaviest of the rain pushed through Fort Bend County, up through Harris County, and even into southern Liberty, down towards Memorial Park. They saw about 3 inches of rain. And if we take a look at the entire area, that's where we saw the heaviest of the rain in our most populated areas. As for what moved through, it was this cold front now advancing its way through the Gulf, but behind it you can see this moisture flow from the Pacific over Mexico. This is streaming into the Houston area. And this is going to help enhance any rain showers we see over the next several days. In fact, tomorrow, rain is going to move right back in. So let me show you that future track. Tonight, it is cloudy. It is cool. It's not going to be until tomorrow morning that we'll start to see rain chances increase by 7 a.m. Some showers, especially for our far coastal communities. And we're going to see off and on showers through the day. Now, nothing heavy, nothing severe, but with that cloud cover, it's going to be a bit cool, dreary, and damp through your Tuesday. I will say cool, dreary, and damp, but once we get to Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures warm into the 70s, and then we're going to see rain chances really start to ramp up. Wednesday afternoon, a 40% chance of showers and storms. By Thursday, an 80% chance of rainfall, and areas to our north could be dealing with some heavier thunderstorms. As for any severe risk, well, on Wednesday, it's staying well to our west. You can see Waco to Austin, San Antonio, San Angelo. This is going to include the threats for damaging wind and hail. Thankfully, here in the Houston area, not going to deal with that severe threat on Wednesday. Take a look at our future track. You can see that cold front forming out in the Four Corners. This will be pushing into the state as we go into Wednesday, but that low pressure system is really where we can see the strongest of the storms. That means on Thursday, it's going to be our friends in North Texas that see the strongest storms, but here in Southeast Texas, we're still going to be dealing with the tail end of that cold front, so not quite as strong storms, but we can still see some heavy rainfall. Because of this, the Weather Prediction Center has already put out a flood threat for Thursday. Highest to our north, but really anywhere along and north of I-10. Plan on extra time for driving Thursday, especially in the afternoon, as we can see some heavier downpours. I want to show you a look at that future track where you can see by 6 a.m. in the morning that cold front bringing storm chances from Dallas down through Waco and Austin. The warmer colors, that's indicating heavier downpours and storms pushing into our far northwest counties by 1 o'clock. This by 4 o'clock has it moving through Houston. You can see the strongest of the storms staying to our north. Regardless, timing looks to be from lunchtime until the early evening hours on Thursday, and then we're going to dry out as we look ahead to the weekend. Forecast rainfall accumulation widespread 1 to 1.5 inches. You will notice the highest of those accumulations are going to be staying well to our north, but everybody should just plan on a little bit of extra time on the roads because it only takes one thunderstorm to quickly see several inches. So that extended forecast is going to show storm chances really ramping up.
Happy to hear that.
Good to see.
Yes, it's been a weird stretch of days here for us.
It
So
certainly has.
We've earned it.
We have.
I think all of Houston has earned it. We just have a stormy Thursday first.
okay,
We'll get through it. Thank you, Caroline.
It's just around the corner. February on 70s.
love it.
Perfect.
Thanks, Caroline. Thanks for joining us here at 3.
We'll see you back here for the news at 4.
Be the case for a good portion of the week. So if you like to do a nice long walk, It's actually kind of the best time to do it because we're not tracking rain chances right now. A live look outside from our Houston area Chevy dealer's camera showing mostly cloudy skies. It is certainly on the gloomy side. We had light rain showers this morning. Right now, not seeing anything on the radar, but as we go through the night, we will start to see rain chances move right back in. As for our temperatures, sitting in the mid 50s and the lower 60s, so a cool start to this evening. Heading out to walk the dog this evening, temperatures struggling to cool down because of all of that cloud cover. We'll be staying in the mid 50s over the next few hours, but over the next few days, not only are we warming up, but we're going to see those rain chances really start to climb. Tomorrow, 20% chance, just light sprinkles, nothing too heavy. Wednesday afternoon, we'll start to see thunderstorm chances, and by Thursday, an 80% chance of showers and storms. That's as a system moves through, bringing with it a flood threat. Andy, Lisa, coming up, I'll break down how much rain you can expect in your neighborhood.
Caroline, thank you.
2 inches of rain. Sugar Land widespread, seeing 1 to 2 inches. And this was really where most of the rainfall fell. If we take a broader look, you'll notice areas like Pearland, maybe an inch. Katy, only half an inch. Our friends up in Huntsville, only a trace. So as for the rainfall, not everybody saw it, but everybody does have a chance to see more storms as we go through the next few days. This cold front is what brought all of those thunderstorms, and now we're just left with this moisture really streaming from the Pacific across Mexico into far southern Texas. Now that moisture is going to help enhance any showers we see, which means some downpour is going to be possible. But for the day tomorrow, I'm thinking it's mainly just light sprinkles, some spritzes, similar to the rain we saw this morning. So as we go overnight tonight, mainly dry, mostly cloudy skies. You'll start to notice some light rain showers possible by tomorrow morning. That means you might be waking up to some wet roads out there, but nothing too troublesome. We're not talking thunderstorms, flooding, severe. None of that. We're just talking about some light rain showers, especially for our far coastal communities. On and off sprinkles through the day. I think actually a bit more dreary than what we're seeing today. Temperatures mainly in the 50s tomorrow. Afternoon highs could top 60 degrees. And then we'll really start to warm up. Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures making it into the lower and mid 70s. Starting Wednesday afternoon, we'll start to feel an influence from a cold front that's going to bring storm chances really throughout the day on Thursday. Take a look at our severe weather risk. Thankfully, not here in Southeast Texas for now, but it does look like areas west of Waco, Austin, and San Antonio could see some large hail or damaging wind from this system starting on Wednesday. Now, Future Track is going to show you the heaviest of storms staying to our north. By tomorrow, we'll already start to track our cold front pushing in from the Pacific. That means it's not an Arctic front. It's not going to bring any bursts of cold air. Don't even worry about those pipes. Not a problem. Future Track for Wednesday showing those storms across North Texas and really here in Southeast Texas. We're on the tail end of that front. So the strongest storms shouldn't be here, but we can see with it a flood threat, especially to the north of I-10. So Future Track showing early Thursday morning. This is 6 a.m. The system moving in from the west, entering our far northwest counties. I'm talking about Huntsville, College Station, Brenham, down towards Sealy by 1 o'clock on Thursday, pushing through Houston likely by lunchtime to 3 p.m. before it clears out of here and gives us actually a really nice weekend. Until then, though, 1 to 1.5 inches of rain. Areas to our north seeing the highest accumulations in our extended forecast. I do want to stress Friday, those rain chances, that is really just going to be for the morning. If you've got Friday night plans or any weekend plans, I think they look spectacular. Saturday and Sunday, sunshine, temperatures back into the 70s. Kind of feels like spring. Hey, stay with us. We'll be right back after a short commercial break. Through this evening, we are going to track rain chances increasing, so if you like to get out and about, the sooner is better. A live look over the Med Center, you can see we've got mostly cloudy skies. That's where we've been all day long. The main change through the day is this morning we were tracking light showers out there. Really, since lunchtime, we have been completely dry. Now, temperature-wise, struggling to warm up. That's because of all the cloud cover. Currently sitting in the mid to upper 50s, 54 in Tomball, 58 for our friends in Pearland. So a chilly start It's going to be a cool and cloudy evening. Your jogging forecast going to show temperatures struggling to cool down. That's because all of this cloud cover acts as nature's blanket. It holds in our warmth from the day, and because of this, we're not going to plummet very quickly. In fact, as we go through the next few days, temperatures are on a warming trend. Starting on Wednesday, we've got high temperatures in the 70s. Unfortunately, Wednesday is also when we're going to start to see some rain chances really ramp up starting Wednesday afternoon and then through the day on Thursday. This is when we're most likely to see thunderstorms, some of which will come with a flood threat. But let me tell you, we do have some positive news in the weather department because those storm chances could linger into Friday morning. But by Friday afternoon, we dry out. And then the upcoming weekend looks incredible. It's going to be feeling like spring. But Andy, Lisa, I've got more on that extended forecast coming up.
All right, Caroline, thank you.
Hefty thunderstorms yesterday. That was from a frontal system that brought with it nearly 3 inches of rainfall for some locations. That front has pushed off. You probably noticed those cooler temperatures today. We've been in the 50s to about 60 all afternoon. But another thing you'll notice, satellite and radar, is look at this moisture streaming up from the Pacific across Mexico into Texas. That moisture stream is going to help enhance any showers we get this week, and we're going to see a lot more. In fact, Future Track keeping us mostly dry over the next few hours. But as we get into tomorrow morning, you're going to start to see some light rain showers, especially for areas south of I-10, coastal locations. This is where we are going to see a bit more rain as we go through the day tomorrow. On and off rain showers, nothing too heavy, nothing severe, but it is going to be inconvenient, dreary, and cold. So not a beautiful Tuesday by any means. Most of the day we are going to be spent in the 50s. Afternoon high temperature could reach about 60, but that's a cold day. Wednesday and Thursday temperatures start to rebound into the 70s. But the drawback is that we're going to start to see thunderstorm chances really ramp up starting Wednesday afternoon and lasting into Thursday. I want to start by showing you the severe weather risk on Wednesday. Hail and damaging winds, mainly for areas in North Texas down into West Texas, just to the west of Austin. Large hail and damaging winds. That's going to be the threat for them on Wednesday. Thankfully here, it doesn't look like the heftiest storms are going to be impacting us. You can see the Future Track bringing with it that cold front over the Four Corners starting Tuesday afternoon. This is a Pacific front, which means it's not coming from Canada. It does not have Arctic air. It's not really going to cool us down much. All it's going to do is bring those storm chances, and the heaviest of the storms actually are going to stay to our north around this low pressure system. We're dealing with the tail end of that cold front, and that's what can bring with it the heavier of the downpours. In fact, the highest flood risk, that's going to be along I-20 from Shreveport to Dallas, but all of Southeast Texas does have a low threat for flooding, especially the further north you go. A closer look will show you that front on Thursday starts to move through the state. By 6 a.m. you see thunderstorms from Dallas to Waco down towards Austin. It looks like most of the heavy storms staying to our north, but it's possible this line could extend further to the south, moving through our far northwest counties by 1 o'clock on Thursday, passing through our area here in Houston, pardon me, between 3 and 4 before it finally clears out of here. Now it's going to make for a beautiful weekend, but before we get there, first, we're forecasting about an inch of rain widespread. Isolated spots, especially where we see thunderstorms, can see even higher totals. The highest totals likely going to stay to the north. Now, it's possible those showers can linger into Friday morning.